You know, for so long, the road to recovery from addiction has been this incredibly lonely path. But what if that's the very thing we need to change? Today, we're going to look at a totally new way of thinking about this, an approach that tackles the real heart of the problem, that feeling of being completely alone, by building a worldwide movement for healing. So, let's get into it.
And it all really clicks when you hear a story like this one from Yuki. I mean, just picture it. 2 a.m. in Tokyo. You're struggling, you're alone. That's probably the most vulnerable you can feel. But instead of just silence, he opens up this website and boom, he's in a breathing session with people from Brazil, Germany, India. He wasn't alone anymore. That single moment, right there, it just perfectly captures the whole problem and the power of the solution we're talking about.
Okay, so let's really put a name to that problem. It's this idea that for decades, recovery has meant fighting this battle all by yourself, especially in those moments when you need someone the most.
And look, this isn't just about someone's personal struggle. It's being called a catastrophic failure of empathy and access. And when you think about it, it makes sense, right? Traditional help, well, it's usually only available 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. But cravings, they don't check the clock. They don't care if it's a weekend. And so this isolation becomes this horrible, vicious cycle, just feeding the very thing you're trying to break free from.
So if the problem is isolation, well, the answer has to be connection, right? And that's exactly where the solution comes in. And we're not just talking about another app here. This is framed as a global movement built on one single promise that no one ever has to fight this battle alone again.
And the whole thing is built on 3 main ideas, 3 pillars of healing. You've got a global community, so you're connected to real people who just get it. Then you have science-backed tools, so you're using methods that are proven to work. And finally, a personal AI guide, giving you support that's tailored just for you. It's a really powerful trio. Let's dig into each one, starting with that community piece.
All right, pillar number 1. This is really the beating heart of this entire idea. The promise is simple, but it's totally revolutionary. You are never alone. This is all about creating a living, breathing, worldwide community.
And when we say global, we mean it. We're talking 14 different languages. But it's way more than just a simple Google Translate job. The AI companions are actually built to understand cultural context. What does that mean? It means someone in Tokyo, someone in Berlin, and someone in Mexico City can all be in the same breathing session and have a genuinely shared experience. That's a huge deal.
And you can see the result right here. I mean, look at this breakdown. This isn't just a North American thing. You've got huge chunks from Europe, from Asia. It proves this thing is really catching on all over the planet. It's a truly worldwide movement.
So how do they actually make this global connection happen? Well, this table lays it out pretty clearly. You've got real-time chat rooms so you can get help instantly, 24/7 in your own language. You've got live group breathing sessions, which is this incredible shared experience of just calming your nervous system down together. And then there's peer mentorship and even celebrating milestones. It's all designed to make you feel seen and supported every step of the way.
And Sarah's story, wow, it just makes this so tangible. She's at a crisis point, about to relapse. And what does she do? She joins a breathing circle at midnight. And suddenly, she's not just Sarah struggling alone. She's one of 47 people from 12 different countries all breathing together. It takes that moment of absolute crisis and turns it into a moment of pure connection. That's a game changer.
Okay, let's move on to the second pillar. If community is the heart of this thing, then science is definitely the brain. The whole idea here is to take all this complicated neuroscience and boil it down into simple things you can actually do every single day.
So you might have heard of something like the Huberman protocol. Sounds pretty intense, right? Well, here, it's simplified into 3 easy steps. 1. Get some sunlight in the morning. 2. Try a little bit of cold exposure. And 3. Do some breath work. And these aren't just random wellness tips. They're practical ways to help reset your brain's reward system. Getting that morning sun, for instance, helps regulate your brain chemistry. The breath work directly calms you down when a craving hits. It's all about giving you real tools to take back control.
And it's not just sticking to the old stuff. The platform also offers support for some of the newer, emerging therapies, like psilocybin or ketamine. But the key word here is integration. It's not just about the experience itself, it's about having a safe, guided space to process it afterward, to turn those big insights into lasting, positive changes in your everyday life.
And you know, this whole science pillar is built on a really solid foundation of stuff that's been proven to work for years. We're talking about classic techniques from cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. We're talking mindfulness and meditation. They even get into nutritional support, looking at that gut-brain connection. You know, the idea that what you eat can literally affect your mood.
So behind this simple app is some serious scientific depth.
All right, so we've got community and we've got science. Pillar number 3 is the glue that brings it all together and makes it incredibly personal for you. And that's the personal AI guide.
This chart really says it all, doesn't it? Look at traditional support on one side, limited hours, stuck in one location, giving kind of general advice. Now look at the AI guide. It's there for you 24/7, anywhere you are, and here's the kicker. Instead of just general advice, it actually learns your personal patterns and gives you proactive, customized guidance. That's a whole different ballgame.
And it's so important to get this. We're not talking about some cold, generic chatbot here. Think of it more like an intelligent coach that's always in your corner. It learns what your specific triggers are, it's there to provide instant help if you're in a crisis, and it gives you these little insights that help you understand yourself better over time. It's basically a way to provide compassionate, personal care at a scale that's never been possible before.
Okay, so let's put it all together. What does this actually feel like in your daily life? The big takeaway is that these 3 pillars, the community, the science, and the AI, work together to turn recovery from this lonely, uphill battle into a connected daily ritual.
Let's just imagine what a morning could look like. Instead of waking up and feeling like it's all on you, all about willpower, you wake up and it's about connection. You check in and see that people on the other side of the world had victories while you were sleeping. You can hop into a worldwide dawn breathing session. You do a quick micro lesson from the science library. You share what you hope to achieve for the day. You're starting your day feeling like you're part of something, not fighting something alone.
And then you wind down your day the same way you started it, with connection. You can reflect on your day with your AI guide, which gives you some insights. You can join a global sunset breathing circle to let go with any stress. And you can share your challenges and your wins with a community in a totally safe space. It's this powerful, bookended routine that just builds momentum, day after day after day.
But the big question is, does all this actually work? Well, the numbers here are pretty staggering. A 68% 30-day retention rate. In the world of digital health, that is absolutely huge. It tells you people aren't just downloading this and forgetting about it, they are making it a core part of their lives. And look at this, an average session of 18 minutes and over 25,000 messages sent every single day. That's not just a platform, that's a living, breathing, deeply engaged community.
So all of this leaves us with a really powerful final thought. For so long we've been told that technology is what's making us more isolated, but what if that's not the whole story? What if the true future of healing lies in using that same technology to build the exact kinds of connections we need the most? This whole thing suggests that maybe, just maybe, technology can be the tool that helps us forge deep, life-saving human connections on a global scale, completely rewriting what it means to heal together.